Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, designer of the Paulk workbench and the awesome rolling toolbox. So this is an update on the brand new, the SMART Woodshop. So I'm working in SketchUp now, trying to finalize the design. Back and forth, going down to the shop to measure the trailer and fine-tune details. I'm obviously taking what I've learned from art and the previous trailers and trucks that I've built and trying to make this the smartest portable wood shop ever designed. So here's where I'm at. I did the nose cabinet. I did a video yesterday, or released a video yesterday, where I was down measuring for the nose cabinet. Now, I want to make efficient use of this space. I'll be skinning this nose with 3/4 inch or 18 millimeter, the Moreland Ultralight. I will not be putting any skin on the walls of the trailer. I don't need insulation. Try to answer some comments and questions I get. So it's time to insulate. Don't insulate. Running the wiring in the studs, don't do that. I do my wiring after I put in my cabinets because I'll use the cabinets to run the conduit, kind of attached and hidden away. I don't drill into the studs or anything like that. So the trailer, other than changing the floor out, which I'll do a video when I start to try to pull this up. I'll start with the back outside piece and see how, if that comes up. And if it's reasonable, the first piece comes up pretty good, then I'll pull it all and I'll put that gorgeous Moreland non-skid, this nice brown. I don't know if this Logitech webcam really shows the detail, but this stuff has incredible amount of laminations. It has got this really nice durable non-skid that feels really good. I think this even feels good on the bare foot. And then the bottom, it's sealed, so this would be exposed to the exterior, laying on top of the aluminum joist of the trailer. So pretty excited about doing that. I'm hoping that works out, but you'll find out here in the next day or two when I go down to try to pull that up. So the nose cabinet is going to be really cool. It's going to be a super simple cabinet. It's going to be made up of two sides that are going to be angled the same angle as the nose of the trailer, and then the shelves, which the bottom, the one vacuum will sit on the floor here, and I've put a 3/4 inch strip to keep it from just kind of rolling out in transit. And then these three shelves, I've decided to go ahead and make them all identical and come back and follow the angle so that if I do decide to store anything, the vacuums will fit in the rectangular area and a little space even, because they're about 14 and I've made that area here 16. So I'll have some space behind, and I want to go ahead and be able to use that. And then this top shelf, I may add a second one. We'll see, to divide the space. But I'm thinking possibly, or certainly putting the bags, and I have some little tools and things for vacuum that I'll put up there. I've also considered possibly doing the vacuum hoses or hanging them on the wall. Again, this will be 3/4 18 millimeter skin from this corner up to this diamond plate wire cover here. So I'll make this removable by once I have this cabinet made sort of in place and have the cabinets where I want. I'm going to cut this in as many places as I need to, and then re-screw each section so that in the future, if I need to do any wiring or anything, I'll be able to pull those out individually. It's just decorative. I could leave it off, but it does hide the wires in a little protection there. I've made a little space on the bottom. It's going to be a little bit tight with this at 16 to put a battery box. I want to put a standard automobile size 12-volt battery. I'm going to get an RV deep cycle and set it up so that it will run the interior LED lights. It will run a single strip bar on the outside above the ramp door shining down. And then also I think I'm going to put a couple of side lights a couple pointing down beside the trailer, and then a couple pointing up on the ladder rack, so that if I happen to be up there early in the morning and it's dark, I can see my straps and things like that. I'm going to put 3 switches so that I can turn on the side up lights, the back light, and the interior lights all independent. Most of the time I just use the interior lights. So I'm also, when I run the wiring, I'm going to put an outlet in here somewhere, and I will put one of those trickle chargers, like a battery tender, so that whenever the trailer is plugged in, this battery will be getting charged, and also the charging that comes off the truck when it's in transit. So this cabinet is going to be a lot simpler than the one I did for Art. The Art had pull-out shelves, and this one is, the whole structure is going to be just the sides. There'll be 2 identical sides, just mirror images, and then the shelves will be identical. And I am going to pocket hole through this angle right here back into probably about 6 pocket screws or so, back into the 18mm plywood on the nose. And then I'll do probably 3 or 4 pocket screws down into the floor. And then I will pocket screw just on this end here, probably 3 pocket screws on each side. And that's going to hold the cabinet together. I'm not going to do any spreaders or anything like that. I want this as adjustable as possible, where I just have to pull the pocket screws, move the shelves around a little bit if I need to, or add more shelving if I need to. So pretty excited with how simple and quick and easy this is going to be to build. And the only reason I'm doing this angle, you know, I could just square it off and make it even simpler, but I do want to, actually this probably won't be pocket screws because of the angle. I'll probably just do regular screws, just countersink through here, and then I'll pocket screw obviously on the floor because that is the situation where pocket screws work well. And then if I decide that there's a little flex in the shelf, although I doubt it, being 18mm, very structural stuff for Moreland, I could do pocket screws on the side here, because that will still be on the 18mm. Couldn't do them on the back because that will be where the nose metal is, and that'll be attached just the way it is now with studs. I'll just add more screws after I cut it. So that's where we're at. Vacuums go there, adding the battery, and the design is marching along. So you can see here, this represents the cabinets that I've completed, and the ones you don't see are the ones I haven't done yet. I still have the blocking, which shows this cubby, this cubby, this cubby I need to build, as well as this battery charging cabinet, and then this will be some more butainer storage. If you remember from Art, I really liked this cabinet. I use butainers and a few other things to keep those things that I use all the time. I keep my pens, my markers, all kind of tape measures across there. It's just it's really one of those centralized cabinets that, quite by accident, I found was incredibly handy. If you want to build yourself a portable wood shop in a van, a trailer, a truck, or even just outfit your garage a little more efficiently using these lean principles, the plans for Art, the proven trailer that was the culmination of 20 years of building trailers and trucks, even longer, and then the first set of plans that I produced, those are available for you to purchase and download. And for $20, they are 21 pages, loaded with rich detail. And even if you want to do something of a different size or do it in a garage or a van, the information is there to modify and make it work. I do get questions about plans for SMART. At this point, I'm not sure, after it's all done, if there's a huge demand, and I mean like 1,000 people say, I will buy the plans if they're done, then I would consider, because to make a set of buildable plans, just like I did with Art, it's 200 or more hours. If you like following along with the design and the development and the build out of the SMART Woodshop, be sure to subscribe. And remember, when you subscribe, there right by the subscribe button, there's a little bell. If you click on that, it'll pop open a box, give you some options, and you can have an email notice when I put a video up. If you don't, even if you're a subscriber, oftentimes you have to go dig around and say, hey, did Ron put up a video? I haven't seen one in a while. Because I'm putting up a number of videos every week. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.